It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Tell them Canada Dry.
It is 2 for 1 night at the local swimming pool. So if you come early, it's time for Dynamite After Dark.
Oh, we just have to hit it.
Skip over.
Well,
The news!
it's the news. Let's try this again.
Tell me what's my age. Tell me what's my occupation. Tell me what's my race. Tell me is it with inflation. Tell me what's my age. Tell me what's my race. Tell me all my sexual distaste. Tell me what you need. Tell me how you feel. And tell me all your information. I wanna know.
Kaboom! Like a sonic boom. Ah! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this week's edition Dynamite After Dark. I am, of course.
Whoa. I
yeah.
have to interrupt you. I know that your puppy dog passed away today.
She did. She passed away today. This is a picture of Moosey Moose.
That's Moose. So let's go ahead. We're all about community here. So let's play a 10-bell salute for Moose.
Let's do that for Moose.
May God give Moose a dog bone in heaven.
Hell yeah. She is good.
Front row seats to the upcoming Puppy Bowl.
Oh, the Puppy Bowl. That's right. Because we may be on the eve or a couple eves away from the big game. We weren't that far along before we finally got Big Bill. But before we start going into all that stuff, I am, of course, the king of professional wrestling, your soon-to-be Mr. AFW. Whew, man, it's a lot of heat coming off of this. The JFB, damn it. James from Boston.
Yeah, the damn it. That's good. I'm, of course, the patron saint of professional wrestling. I'm there, change it up. Bubbly son of a bitch. I'm Canada effing dry, damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
You better add a damn it to it too, Rich.
Lay it on us, Rich. How you doing, brother?
Before my introduction,
Yeah.
I just want to take one quick moment to recognize the band that sings the intro for DAD Ladder Match.
Yeah.
They just had a new album drop this week, A Tired Sleep Won't Fix. Go to iTunes, go to Spotify, wherever you do your streaming of your music, and download the album immediately because it is fantastic. Shout out to Ladder Match.
And of course,
Lord Ryan Rich, glad to be here with you tonight.
Of course, Eric Bryce has been on the show several times.
Yeah.
He's one of the band members.
Yep.
Excellent.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
The new album rocks, guys. If you haven't heard it, it kicks so much ass.
I'm gonna download it tonight. Listen to it on my run with my dog. Heck yeah, that's how we roll. I know how this.
Your other dog is was it Squirrel?
Squirrel, yeah, Moose and Squirrel.
Yeah.
like supernatural. You can tell a little of a nerd culture in our house, but the man beneath me, this man's voice has launched 1,000 ships, and is maroon 1,000 more, like a siren calling to you. Lay it on me, brother. How you doing, Mr. Isaacs?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am the host of The Garage and the co-host of the Magic of Wrestling podcast. I am the effing expert, Mr. Isaacs.
He was once accused of being a sex phone worker.
Yes.
It's a true story. Yeah.
Like I said, with a voice that can make a Wolverine purr.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
oh, yeah.
baby.
He would make the Tasmanian devil stop and go, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing? Well,
Barry White, eat your heart out.
Oh,
Dynamite
yeah,
after
no,
dark.
I ain't got
Start
shit
off
on
with
me.
a bang. I need to hear that story.
We'll go back in the archives. Plenty of content here for you to see.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
did tell that one quite a while back, yeah.
Yes. So, like Dynamite starts with a bang, so shall, in fact, Dynamite After Dark start off with a bang. And the bang is, of course, 30-minute match. One fall. We're talking Swerve Strickland. He's taking on Hangman Page. Here's a couple of my notes. The way that Hangman Page looks right now, he looks like he should be at a porn award show. Like I feel like he should be.
Kira.
Yeah, he should. Yeah, he should be like he should be the cowboy in a porn movie. I'm just saying it could possibly happen. But with that mustache, though, sometimes, occasionally, depending on the angle, he looks like Butcher. So I figure we can make him the Butcher 2.0.
I kind of feel like the mustache gives him like plus 25 armor. Like it makes him stronger. Because I mean, he survived how many Swerve stomps?
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate when they kind of do the finisher too many times and it just devalues it a bit.
Oh yeah.
That's my only gripe
See,
with this match.
Like, that's where you and I like differ because of my love for Japanese wrestling. And JFB, before I continue, I want to tell you that I'm very sorry about your dog.
Thanks, man.
And Meredith and I, she's not here, she's at work, but we're I'm raising my Mr. Pibb.
Well, you couldn't afford Dr. Pepper?
Double fisting, baby.
Okay.
Let the man do his tribute, Candle to Dry. What's wrong with
That's
you?
all right. Shit.
Shaming you with your decision on what product you drink.
See, like, I'm not gonna like carry this, brand new laptop over to my fridge, but there's like 3 cases of Dr. Pepper. Like we've got the strawberry, we've got the regular, whatever. But the Hangman Swerve match was great. I've noticed in a lot of the blood feuds in AEW and other companies, blood feud matches always start with a collar and elbow tie up.
Yeah.
This shit, like this went. Can I curse?
Sure.
Okay, this shit went straight like balls to the wall, like violence.
Yeah.
And I appreciated that.
Yeah.
I think the time limit draw, I think it was the right choice.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe I'll be proven wrong, so to speak. I'm trying to get Jake in on this, like call in.
Tell him to call in.
So yeah, but no, it was a great match, and I don't like. There's not really an end in sight for that feud, but but that's not. Let me think how to word this. I'm sorry, I should have wrote notes down, but okay. Compare the ongoing Hangman and Swerve feud to like Jericho and Don Callis. Like it's spinning its wheels. Like that's run its course.
Yeah.
But like we're just now scratching the surface of Hangman and Swerve.
Yeah.
Like they've got a lot to give. Like Swerve's still gonna have to get his comeuppance for breaking.
I hope not. I'm sick of this already. Like, this is a good match, but I don't want to see Hangman versus Swerve no more.
Yeah. I do think it's time to put the belt on Swerve at Revolution.
Oh, for sure. I hope so.
Man, you're gonna be disappointed when I come up to that point. Let's talk to the guy who's got probably the sexiest mustache in podcast wrestling history. Let's go, Lord Ryan Rich.
Yeah, Ron, what's up?
Thank you. I thought that this match was fantastic. And what's up, Dragon? I thought that, and if you are loyal watchers of DAD, this guy right here has been telling you for about 6 weeks now that Revolution's main event would in fact be Samoa Joe versus Swerve versus Hangman in a triple threat. Run the tape back. I got receipts. So this is exactly how I saw it going down. The match was hard hitting. It told a story. The time limit draw, TK almost never does it when you think he's going to do it. So we finally pulled the trigger on that. And it was a damn good match.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think like TK, like rarely booking the time limit draw, like it adds more weight to it. And I'm sorry to cut you off, Lord Ron.
Mm-hmm. One more thing I wanted to say about this.
Yeah.
When Nana was on the outside dancing around Swerve, I swear to God, it made me think of Dragon Ball Z when old Kai was dancing around Gohan trying to unlock his potential. That's all I kept seeing. I wanted to hear Nana go.
I mean, when I was a kid, I tried to do that to unlock power within me. It didn't work.
Oh shit!
I'm just because in my notes I actually wrote, "Holy shit! Did Nana dance Swerve back to his feet?" Like
exactly what he did.
I was like,
over with the bagpipes.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's. I'm like, I want to go ahead and have a major coronary infarction going on so that I can be in the hospital. And they asked me, what's my dying wish? And I said, I want Prince Nana to dance me back to health. And he comes and does it.
I will pay Prince Nana to visit you in the hospital.
I'll throw down on that PayPal any day of the week.
That man is.
I think Nana's dance is the new Undertaker's urn.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Like, all right, Mr. Isaacs, makes sense out of it.
Canada Dry, I'm sorry that you're sick of Swerve and Hangman, but I think you're going to get a little bit more of it.
Oh, yeah.
I get a little more. As long as you added Samoa Joe to the deal, it's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Sweetens it up a little bit.
I don't think it's a revolution is my point, though.
I'm sorry, interrupting Mr. Isaacs. I kind of don't want to see like Joe as a transitional champ just because of how he was treated in WWE and how great he really is.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
when does he start filming season 2 of Twisted Metal though?
I can look that up real quick while Mr. Isaac.
That would be the only thing that I would think of maybe for scheduling conflicts.
Yeah. I'm gonna look that up while Mr. Isaac makes sense of all this.
Yeah, I thought this was an absolutely phenomenal match. I loved it. This kind of harkens back to the older days of Hangman Page and AEW. Yeah, putting on the 30-minute to close to an hour clinic that he used to do with like Danielson and whoever else. It's just was amazing work. I mean, both of these guys worked their asses off. The crowd was white hot, nuclear hot for this match the entire time. Obviously, they were very pro Swerve. I honestly kind of thought that, and I think a lot of people thought they were going to do the triple threat. I thought they were going to go with Hangman. I'm glad, although it's not good for my personal picks. I am glad that they went 3-way instead because I want to.
They're ripping us off, Jeremy.
Yeah, I know. When they said it's going to be a 3-way, I'm like, it's still not as good as the All Effing Wrestling 3-way.
Yeah.
It's never going to be. So, but this was a phenomenal match. I absolutely loved it. Great way to kick off the show.
Yeah. Absolutely. Canada Dry.
I usually go first, so I don't really see this too often. Like you get the all the opinions out, and everyone like eats their opinions out there in the bowl, and then there's like comes the last guy's like, well, what's left for me? Like I can see how that can be rough on say Joseph, because he often goes last.
Yeah,
it can be rough sometimes. But you guys didn't really cover this. Is the heel turn?
Yeah,
that Hangman did here tonight. He it was almost like they're like he's gonna get booed against Swerve. There's no way he's not gonna get booed against Swerve, and they have to roll into that and play into that. And Swerve is also doing a bit of face turn, no interference from Nana, and just like I'm gonna. It's like kind of like Bret Hart with like we need 5 more minutes. Come on, after he was just about to win. So it's like it's very switching spots gradually.
It was kind of like was it SummerSlam, like the SummerSlam where it was Piper and Bret Hart, and like Piper saw the moment. I'm like explaining this bad because it's only my second time calling in. I'm a little nervous. Where like Piper was about to like nail Bret with the timekeeper's bell, and then he like just stopped and he looked at everybody booing him, and like it just hit him like all those people like used to love him. They would cheer for him like Bret. It kind of made me think of that, like the way it swapped over.
Listen, I don't care if you don't like maple syrup. This is your choice. You don't have to like maple syrup. I'm just letting you know. Like it or don't. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Ayaka, what is that? Where did that even come from? Am I saying that right, by the way? Aya Sasaki?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And Rennie has been bugging me on Twitter for the last couple days trying to find out how I came up with the Enlightened One character. Well, you know what? You don't get to know.
Whoa.
I'll tell you the story. Like in 1974, and like off a fishing boat, like on a fishing boat off the coast of Vietnam, Mr. Harder and I met for the first time.
Yeah.
And we started a cult in Southwest Vietnam, and I didn't want to do all the work, so I let him be the Enlightened One. I had more fun as a follower. I think he had more fun as a leader. So, yeah.
What flavor was the
as a
juice
leader,
you guys drank?
So
I said, what flavor is the juice that you guys drank?
I mean, okay, like it was like we had 5 different levels. Like Minute Maid lemonade was for the newbies. Cherry Kool-Aid was for was that second or third?
Second.
Yeah, it was second. Third was just flat out grape soda.
Oh.
Fourth was strawberry Kool-Aid, and fifth was everything all mixed together. Like
suicide.
You notice this, Kelly, that our drinks are so delicious.
Yeah, y'all should
They
try.
cover the taste of poison.
I like that shirt. Actually, you know what? I think we need to restart that cult. But we'll talk about that later.
Oh, the cult has never ended. It's effing wrestling, baby.
Oh, yeah, baby.
And to the chat, if I get a few people in this chat that I can look at, ask me to come back, I will come back. I will become a recurring guest on this show.
Yeah, like you're in the podcast, or you can call in anytime. And
anytime you want, man.
Well, see, I never want to wear my welcome out. I'm a really
you can call in anytime. Caleb does it.
Hell, call us some magic on Saturday.
I
We'll
like
talk to you
Caleb.
later, too.
I like
Yeah,
Caleb.
I like Caleb too.
Hey, doing a great job, Zach. Just want to let you know that.
Yes!
Oh,
Cat.
Fruit Cat!
hang on. Let me show y'all Marley because Kira's probably in a spot. That's Marley.
Oh, hey, Mark.
Oh, look at him. He's winking at us.
Yeah.
Wait. I have something to say to you right now, Zach Kelly.
Is it my Christmas tree still up?
Yeah, what the hell?
No,
I mean,
I understand why, and I'm about to have one down there just in my man cave, just for the same reasons, buddy.
okay, like so it's no like big secret because with the like especially with y'all I have depression issues and it kind of helps. So,
Oh, there you go.
100%.
Whatever helps, man.
so I mean,
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm the same, dude. I told my wife, leave it up all year. We
Yeah,
have to buy a
that's
new one
what
to
I-
put in the man
that's
cave.
what I want to do.
It just makes me happy.
You know what's cool? You just do one for all seasons. You decorate it like the fall.
Yeah.
You decorate it like spring. You decorate it like summer.
That's what I'm telling
What's wrong with
Meredith.
the summer
Like,
decoration? Be like hot dogs and hamburgers.
Like, I mean, we've got the Christmas stuff off, so we can put up like Valentine's Day stuff, you know, and then like St. Patrick's Day stuff.
Favorite sports teams?
Yeah. Well, no, see, that's the thing is I'm a big Alabama fan and she's an Auburn fan.
Oh,
Get out of there. Get out of there.
Discord.
But at least she's not an LSU fan.
Oh,
Yeah.
we just say that if for some reason that one of you does pass away mysteriously, can we
All right.
assume that the other one was responsible? Can we
All right, Zach Kelly, we'll
away?
have to.
Actually, let me say, say one thing to JFB.
All right,
Actually,
go
two things to JFB. First off, I
You guys
thought
hear that? My cat's knocking stuff over.
I thought she was gonna like at the end of the Alabama Auburn game this past November.
Yeah.
Like if y'all haven't seen it, it was one of the greatest football plays ever.
Oh yeah.
I'll link it to you. I will link it to you in the cast chat. And also, it's cute that you think you're going to be Mr. AFW.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
I know it's gonna be me.
The dragon is coming for that.
Oh.
This is the dragon's first Mr. AFW tournament.
I'm
Anyway.
actually glad I don't have to worry about that.
All right.
I ain't worried.
All right, we'll see you later. We'll
Yeah,
look forward to
it was
hearing
good
some of you
talking
guys.
to you.
Zach. Thanks
All
for
right.
calling me, buddy.
We'll see you, brother.
Oh, we did it again.
Kind of a white man.
You know what he's knocking over? He's knocking over the freaking cat treats.
Oh my god.
Feed me, Seymour.
He knows what he's doing.
All right, we have the second match, and we have another caller, so we'll bring in Marty.
Okay, Marty.
Morty, it says.
Oh, Morty.
We got Rick and Morty in the house.
Who is this? Hold on.
Your microphone is not on.
He's
Hello?
muted, whoever it is.
You
I
are
don't remember
muted.
giving any link to Morty.
Yeah. Trying
Maybe I removed him.
it won't let me. Morty going once, Morty going twice. Bye, Morty.
Oh, it's that freaking. It's freaking. Caleb, why did you have your name as Morty?
Caleb.
Hey,
You
you're
muted my
Caleb.
man.
You're on mute.
Unmute your screen, Red.
There we go.
What's up, my Anthony Westwind?
Why did you have your name as Morty?
Because I tell everybody I'm part of Wicked Wolffish Mummer.
All right.
All right, so
Makes perfect sense to me.
all right, let's get to the next match. We'll get to Caleb.
Okay, here we go. Next match. Second match of the night. Tony Storm. The timeless Tony Storm. She's taking on Red Velvet. Here's a couple of my notes. Why we are graced by the virtuosa of AEW. We are bestowed upon ourselves Deanna Prazo. Why is the champ coming in first? I don't like it. I hate when the champ comes in first. Champ comes in
Isn't it in AEW the champ's prerogative? Because that's
No.
what they've said before. They've said it was a champ's
That's what I
prerogative.
want to say. JFB says, you go out last.
It's an old school way of doing it.
I
Sometimes they do it
I like
baby
it better
face.
too. I like it better too. I'm just was trying to provide context.
Yeah.
I got your context.
Right here, buddy.
After dark.
Love you, JFP.
I love you
Sexy
too, man.
man.
I love. You know what I do love? I love that monochromatic look to her outfit. The weight belt, the timeless on the back.
Mhm.
I love it.
It's the new Big Papa Pump.
Yeah, but Velvet looked actually really good. Velvet looked really decent. So, it looked like it was somewhat of a match. Well, let's go Canada Dry first. Canada Dry.
All
Later.
right, look at this big full bowl of popcorn right in front of me. I'm not going to eat it all. Don't worry, guys. I'll save some rest for the rest of you. This was an adequate match. I like the interaction between Tony and Deanna Purrazzo. I like what Red Velvet brought to the table in this match. She looked good.
Oh, she looked amazing.
It was a good match. It was entertaining. That's all I got for this, I guess.
Okay. PCB, not just a drug. I can tell you that. Lay it on me, brother. What's like a match?
That was a great match tonight. I got my shirt on, said AEW. So I was Toy Storm. I love her character with black and white, fits her really well, and she got to be matched and March 3rd. So who will win the title? I do with the new AEW sign to win the title. But Toy Storm has this title since a long time. He's doing the Outcasts.
Yeah.
Well, I have a question for you, Caleb.
Yes, Ewan.
All right. So you were in chat the other day.
Yes.
And you asked everyone to rub oil on you. What was that about?
I try to be sexy.
Oh, you're trying to be sexy. Well, you pulled it off, buddy.
Hey, he's not gonna be ruthless Rand at PCB anymore. He's gonna be ruthless sexy PCB.
Oh, yeah, baby.
But
We're gonna get him like a 70s groove pad with beanbag chairs and lava lamps. I'm seeing like the white version of the ladies' man from Saturday Night Live.
But the problem was that no one wanted to rub oil on you. Like, what kind of dicks are they?
It's okay. Wish I'm not doing that because I am the wolfish way on PCB.
I know you are good, buddy, but man, I just think about branding outside of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about dollars in the bank.
Yeah, we're trying to get you some moolah, baby.
I was a hot baby. Ask my money.
Rich is your marketing man. You need to listen to him.
The other question I have for you, PCB.
Yes, sir.
You posted on Facebook. You're not going to post any more pictures of girls.
No.
He said he's not going to share girls, to be clear. And I was like, what the hell, dude? You can't be stingy.
You got to share the girls?
You got some girls. You need to share them with your effing wrestling brethren here.
I am because my mom and dad, I told them I block those 3 pro wrestling network on Facebook because they send me a bad misuse to seeing their ads because the mom and dad got mad over that. So I'm trying to be careful.
Mom and dad don't like the scantily clad women.
Sometimes you got to toe the line, brother.
No, I try them the truth. I'm not doing that anymore. I told Sive, I effing wrestling baby.
All right.
Ryan
Rich, follow that up, my friend.
Well, good luck to me. No, I thought, once again, Dynamite After Dark, the last few weeks, Red Velvet has been on your screen.
Yeah.
She continues to be on your screen. Tonight, she looked fantastic with Toni Storm. I did not expect this match to come so early in the card, to be honest with you. That's not a normal TK move, so that kind of threw me out of the gate, right out of the loop. But what Deanna Purrazzo coming to the ring, she's like shooing away the fans as like a heel move when she's obviously
what the hell, eh?
She's obviously the baby face in this. So I'm like, Deanna, did you get confused on what your role is a little bit? Or are you trying to ride that tweener line? Like, you're not MJF, sweetheart, okay?
Yeah.
But the match was fun. It was interesting that she uses the submission to get the victory while she stares at Deanna. I thought that was a pretty cool. Well, I didn't see that coming. Talking about bad for prediction picks, but that was a great way to finish the match. And Luther is pretty funny. Like the dude is pretty funny as the Butler. I enjoyed the whole little schmoz afterwards with that too. But it was a fun match.
Yeah, the kiss on the cheek by Tony.
Yeah. Yeah, the Luther as a comedian is not new. He's done it almost his entire career in Japan.
I mean, I feel like his earlier character in AEW was pretty comedic as well. I mean, just yelling at people all the time.
Yeah.
Throwing serpents go around.
Mr. Isaacs, lay it on me, brother.
Is there any popcorn left in the bowl? That's what I want to know.
Any popcorn in the bowl? Sure.
Did we eat it all?
Well, there's like maybe 2 pieces left. And it's one of them's like the kernel that's like half popped. The one that like you'll get kind of like part of a crunch, and then like your tooth will feel like it chipped. Yeah. But this match I thought was really good. Honestly, I mean, it exceeded my expectations for sure. I do agree that Luther is funny. He looks like what's that guy, John Carroll Lynch?
Yeah,
that's what he looks like.
That's funny.
I mean, it looks just like him, like all dappered up and stuff. But yeah, this was a solid match. Deonna Purrazzo, I noticed her coming out and shooing away the fans too. It's like she forgot she's a baby face. That immediately popped out in my mind as soon as she walked out on the screen. And I agree with what Tiffany says here, that Deonna looks smoking hot. Yes. Any loser on the internet that's talking about her weight, my God, what a gorgeous woman.
You don't live in the real world, apparently.
Yeah, really.
You know what's interesting about that is like most of them are fat slobs that are sitting on the computer.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you have no room to talk.
Super hot. She's fat.
Let's get Jabba the Hutt on there, but like, she can
Finish the workout.
Diana, look fat.
Looking like the kids from the World of Warcraft episode of South Park.
Yes, that's exactly. And the guy they were fighting, that's exactly who I was thinking of. I love you.
Do you know who's better than Jabba the Hutt? Pizza the Hutt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. From Spaceballs.
Yeah.
You.
Now
All right, let's get back on track. My God, we've
all right. PC. Anyone want to ask a question to PCB before he leaves?
Oh, I'm good.
PCB.
Yes, why, with.
When are you going to start giving out mustache rides?
Oh!
That's a good question, my lord subject. I will give them free money at Evolution March 3rd.
You heard it here first, folks. PCB and the mustache.
And how much are the mustache?
So we got the Bucks, which is saying it will be added for the towels at Evolution. I think it will be the mustache Bucks for $200.
$200. This is high end.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Caleb,
jump in the show here a little bit, buddy, okay?
I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes, Mr. Isaac, a sexy voice.
I'm going to ask you a question, my man. If you had to sing any wrestling song karaoke and you can't say Judas, which one would it be?
Oh, geez, there's a lot of songs out there. I'm in the Fame on Westwind. I think I love the Twist in my mind. Twist in my mind.
You said he couldn't sing that one. Anyways, that's good enough. We'll see you after we have someone else waiting to get on for the next match. We'll see you later.
See you guys. Have an awesome night.
See you later.
Caleb lost, Simon says.
What's our next match?
All right. Well, Renee was the best friends, and then they talk about Chuck Taylor's in town getting checked medically to clear
that treatment.
And you're like, what? This is the stupidest segue ever. But I digress. We go to our third match, the Blackpool Combat Club. They're taking on the Luchadors from CMLL. Do we have possibly a invasion angle getting ready to come in? Because there are 6 of those Luchadors, and they all look awesome. Here are some of my notes really quick. BCC are not impressed, and especially Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley, not impressed at all. I love the fact that the CMLL wrestlers did not have to confine themselves to American style wrestling. They stayed way ahead and stayed just as true luchador should, flipping, flopping, technique everywhere. Amazing back and forth. I gotta say, out of all the luchadors that are there, I like Bolivar a lot, but Hechicero is freaking amazing. He is truly a find. I didn't see a lot of him in CMLL, but holy cow, whew, that cat can do it all. I mean, he's technical. He can be a bruiser. He can be a high flyer. He does it all. Canada Dry. Bing, bang, boom. Lay it on me, brother. What did you think of the third match?
Which one was this one?
Blackpool Combat Club versus.
This was a high impact. Sorry, I was talking to Zach Kelly on the private message. This was a good match. Like, I enjoyed the high flying. It was interesting to see how someone like Moxley is dealing with these guys.
Yeah,
because Moxley's not your typical guy who wrestles with luchadors too often.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. The one luchador, I'm not sure which one it was. I think the one without the mask was getting the swing.
Yeah.
Mm.
And he had his hands like in front of him like this. And it was almost like, you know, it'd be cool if someone had their phone and was just kind of scrolling.
And then all of a sudden it cuts commercial break. Hungry? Gonna be a minute? Snickers.
And then you come back, he's still swinging.
Eating a Snickers bar.
Yeah, he's no longer have his phones down. He's eating a Snickers bar now.
Oh,
where's my marketing job?
That is good. That's good.
That was really good.
Well, to be fair, you combined it with mine, so it's
Yeah.
your team.
It's because I build on positivity, sir.
Yeah, positivity makes more positivity.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Ah.
Let's go with Lord Ryan Rich laying on me, brother.
This match was just all sorts of fun. And let me tell you what, that Dorado looks freaking crazy. It's like almost a taller version of a Kingo with a mask.
Yeah.
The guy was flying around everywhere. Some of the spots that they did, I don't know if I've really seen before, like outside of Mexican wrestling, and some of the switches between certain things, and then the runoff off of Moxley onto Castioli, I think it was, by one of the guys. That was, man, they just really showed out. And the match was great. The only thing I have to say about it is Matt Menard, Matt Sydal, and whoever else is the most Christopher Daniels is the most random AEW like G.I. Joe soldiers I've ever seen. That's all I want. Outside of that,
losers kind of reminded me of them.
I don't like. Are we doing the oddities from WWE? I mean, what's going on? Like,
that was bizarre. Yeah.
What happened was it was that catering when they were like, "Hey, you three,
hey, we need somebody."
Yeah, the same group that came out last time.
Well, I know Menard and Sydal came out last time, and I think Daniels did too. It's just those three are just a weird pick to me.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we're going to take the 6 best guys from CMLL. You give us the 6 best that you got. We'll make this a deal. Oh, yeah, we'll get you to Blackpool Combat Club. Oh, that's awesome. That's 3. What's the other 3? Get this. It's going to sound a little wacky, but I found these guys are catering, and by God, that's what we're going to do.
One of the guys has the hardest nipples. Just trust me.
Yeah. Cuts glass.
Absolutely.
Oh, Mr. Isaacs, lay it on me, brother.
I thought this was a very entertaining match. Let's take a second to just acknowledge how much better are these CMLL guys than the AAA guys we usually see.
Way better.
I mean,
yeah,
it's like they're so much more polished and refined, and they look amazing.
Yeah.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but is Dorado Lindsay Dorado that used to be in WWE?
I don't know if it's the same one. That's
Is this
kind
the
of what
same
I
guy?
wondered.
I think it is, but I don't know for sure. But he's very good.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, and
And where is the
Hechicero.
original Sin Cara on Rampage? Or no,
Yeah.
we'll get the original Sin Cara on Collision.
Yeah.
The original Sin Cara was on Mystico was he wrestled Rocky Romero on Rampage
Yeah.
Okay,
a
there
while
you go.
back. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean these CMLL guys are just so much better than the AAA guys that came in my opinion. I think they look a lot more polished and refined.
It's just like 80s wrestling. You know,
Yeah.
if you wanted Hollywood cinematic, you went WWE. If you were a fan of real wrestling, you would follow the territories. You'd follow Mid-South. And you go from Mid-South to WCCW. You know, you go to these different promotions because they all have something different. You know,
Yeah.
like Mid-South, always known for tag teams. You know, so like, yeah, I mean that was the sucky part. Is like they just threw in random guys for no freaking reason at all, just to.
That was weird though. Like CMLL is invading AEW, so let's send all these guys out to help the dastardly BCC, who's like, you know, beating the crap out of all these guys 10 times
Let's
over.
be honest about this. I don't think this works. The CMLL invasion.
No,
I don't like it.
it's just
Not
not.
if you're gonna stack the deck with a bunch of just, you know, like come on, you're not gonna put Matt Menard over Henshi.
This isn't the Raw locker room clearing out to chase WCW champion Booker T out of the ring.
Yeah.
You know, when he jumped in to start the invasion. Like this isn't that.
Well, maybe those other three guys are just fodder to feed to CMLL. Maybe you get like Daniel Garcia to come in for Matt Menard, and maybe that's a way for him to get into the BCC.
Yeah.
So there's definitely things that you could do, and you could probably culminate it all at Forbidden Door.
Ooh.
You got to have a match with if you don't have a match with CMLL and BCC at Revolution, it's kind of like pointless, right?
Yeah. They made a big deal about it. It wasn't like they were like, hey, you know, CMLL is going to be on our show. They were like, oh, CMLL is going to be on our show. Like they made a big freaking.
But is CMLL that much bigger than AAA, or are they kind of equal?
They're kind of equal.
I think they're on par. I've heard it described as AAA as like WWE style, and CMLL is more like traditional style wrestling.
Yeah.
It's like they've had AAA on their show before, so it's like no.
They won't now because them and CMLL are like mortal enemies.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, I mean, when you're half owned by Conan, you know, he's going to bring that American style to Mexican wrestling and just make it bigger. I mean, like CMLL's anniversary show, not huge, maybe 40, 50,000 tops. But the AAA Triple Mania show, they'll fill Stadium Azteca, which holds 80-something thousand with a soccer field. So now imagine putting seats on. I mean, they fill that thing all the time.
And it's so wild because AAA's only been around since what, like 92, 93, something like that. And CMLL is literally like the oldest wrestling promotion still active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like literally, it's the oldest wrestling promotion.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a thing from Zach Kelly.
Mascara Dorado isn't Lindsay. Okay.
Yeah, because they made mention Mascara Dorada was a second generation. So we know it's not Lindsay because Lindsay wasn't.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, you know what? We remember, you know, CMLL and AAA are almost years ago. Did you guys finally fire from the show about time?
No. He was had something else scheduled, and then I had to call in the big guns, Jeremy here. Sorry, Mr. Isaacs.
Oh.
I know if I want to get called Canada Dry, we made a deal.
We did. We made a deal.
Yeah.
We are fine gentlemen, and we made a handshake agreement.
Yes.
A virtual handshake.
Virtual.
So, you know, the hallmark of telling a good joke is setting the joke up and then waiting a little bit with some filler and then coming back and ending the joke. Well, here's AEW's joke. It's called Chuck Taylor because we go right to the back with the Undisputed Kingdom just laid a beat down on a guy who was not medically cleared to wrestle and just messed him up. And I'm like, why?
This was cool because I was like, I didn't understand what they were doing earlier. I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then it all made sense afterwards.
Yeah. It didn't make sense. I'm like, no, why? Why are you beating up Chuck?
Well, to get him some TV time. He's been off TV for a while.
Oh my God. That's like slapping a child. Like holding a child up and just slapping the shit out of it.
Which we do not encourage
Which we
here.
don't.
We do not.
No.
That's only for doctors in the delivery room.
Yeah.
If you look at Todrick's comment, it says Mascara Dorado is Grand Metalik.
Yeah. No,
So I guess that's why it looks familiar. Yeah.
No, that's no, I don't think that's the same guy because Grand Metalik is
Didn't we already have Metalik in AEW earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
Yeah, I think
AAA.
so. Yeah.
He's with AAA. So
Oh, look at this. Evil Joe's probably busy slapping children.
all right. Tony Khan comes on the TV. So because it was so thoughtful of him to pre-record his big announcement, is that we have a new AE title for an AEW show. Right? It's called Big Business. It's going to be AEW's themed Dynamite show. It takes place in Boston. Right, which makes me think, in all honesty, they got Okada and they got Monet. They're going to debut them both at the same time.
We don't know Okada, though. We don't know Okada for sure, though.
Right. But we know that Okada is big business. I mean, we know that he's big business. Like, great for Mercedes Moné, but you're not a great wrestler. You just, the fans
Her
think.
name is the CEO. Come on.
Anyways, I thought this was an absolute just dud of an announcement. I thought it was horrible. Period. Canada Dry. What are your thoughts on the Tony?
Well, that's the thing. If you are setting yourself up for a streaming deal,
yeah,
then you're gonna be let down because
it's never the.
Well, it's gonna happen, but I don't think it'll be a big announcement. They'll just have a different way of doing it.
Yeah,
I don't think they will announce it that way. I think big announcements are set for like events and debuts. We finally come to that conclusion. The events and debuts are big announcements.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I think that they said that this is going to be like a super show on Dynamite. So
well, it's probably going to be the one where they do the Rampage right after the Dynamite.
Oh, that is true, isn't it? They're going to have that on that day.
Because that's right smack dab in the middle of March Madness.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do. So you have a 3-hour...
yeah.
We're going to have a big business after dark.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going
to chat. What I call big business after dark is when I got to take a poop in the middle of the night.
Okay.
We're going to be like, so Canada Dry, how many bells do you rate the NASDAQ today?
That's so funny. We're both using our callback from the chat.
Yeah. It's too good not to throw out again.
Oh yeah, they're reusable.
So
like
before you guys,
Justin's underwear.
Before you guys continue, can I go last on this? Because like I said in the chat, I got a lot to say about this.
Okay.
Oh, you want the last word, do you?
Yeah, I want the last word on this because I got really lots to say about this.
It's rant time.
He's fuming, I'm telling you.
Oh, look at the anger just steaming off.
I am limiting Lord Ryan Rich and Mr. Isaacs to 30 seconds each. Go.
I was not surprised with the announcement because every time I think it's a big announcement, it never is. As far as a streaming deal, I thought maybe the only possibility that could get announced is because of the new sports streaming service that was announced by ESPN, Warner Brothers, and Disney. But yeah, I expected this exactly 100%. Thank you.
As for me, I hate the announcement of, "Hey guys, we're doing a show." Like, no shit, you're doing a show.
You do a show every week.
I hate that announcement. I hate that, but I kind of figured that's what this was going to be. A lot of overtures to Mercedes Monet. She's more than likely going to be there.
Yeah.
So
Is that her hometown too?
yeah, she's from
And the
Boston.
big business is literally like a Sasha Banks logo.
Well, technically, she's from Los Angeles, but she resides from Boston when she was in WWE.
Oh, so that's where she hailed from,
Yes.
according to her character.
She
Got
said
it.
on the Austin podcast that she grew up in Boston.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Her-
grew
her
up in
family's from
Boston,
out there because she
grew
is
up in
related
Boston,
to
but
Snoop
now
Dogg.
lives in Los Angeles. So
Yeah.
Whoa, calm down, guys. Don't fight.
God, I'll take you all on.
There's enough of me to go around.
Ooh. After dark. After dark.
All right, Justin. I'm giving you the grand stage.
Justin has the Hangman Page mustache going on here.
Hey, there's
okay.
only enough room for one mustache in this town.
Oh, it's time for a mustache ride. Where's Caleb?
Oh!
Okay. So here's my thoughts. My brother has already spent over $1,000 for Celtics Warriors tickets, which is taking place March 3rd.
Right.
So I was already asked, am I going to the big am I going to big business in Boston?
No.
Here's my problem. I chose the Celtics over AEW for one reason only. The matinee game that we're going to, it is happening at 3:30, and the train home is at 7:30. If you go to AEW in Boston at 8 o'clock at night, and you don't get on that 9:30 train back home, you are stuck in Boston all night with idiots.
Are you saying that your fellow Bostonians
Okay,
are idiots?
okay, I'm not saying I'm saying like drunk people that come out at night.
Drunk Bostonians at night.
Yes, drunk Bostonians that come out at night.
So Sasha Banks' cousins.
Yes. As far as the announcement here, I've already seen online. I was scrolling on Facebook and I saw a picture online that says TD Garden hosting an event March 13th. Well, no shit. Okay? No shit. Like, I already knew that was gonna happen. So I posted on my group like, hey, it's not official yet, but AEW is coming back to TD Garden March 13th. And what does Tony Khan announce? Oh yeah, big business. Whoop-de flippin' do. Look, I'm not trying to everybody in this chat and everybody here knows that I respect Tony Khan and I respect AEW. But when you have a big announcement that you can't name a streaming deal and you have to name a big business show in Boston when we already knew that, nah, I'm sorry. This gets an F from me.
Ooh. Hardcore, man.
All right, we're running late here. We got a couple of matches, don't we?
Yeah, we got a couple matches left.
All right, we will see you maybe next week, Justin.
Depends on if Tony Khan pisses me off a lot more. Yes.
See you,
We'll
Justin.
see you later, Justin.
Adios, bro.
buddy.
To quote Justin, "Whoop de frickin' do."
What the frickin' do?
I love that kid.
You know, he mentioned the thing about like the transportation shutting down. Didn't that happen at WrestleMania a few years ago when they were in New York City and they went past midnight and all the public transportation shut down at like midnight? So everybody was stuck at WrestleMania.
This is a major city, like the one of the biggest cities in the world, and they're shutting down the transit.
Yeah, they closed at like midnight. Yeah.
Like even ours doesn't. We're not like a world city or anything, but
I don't know. Big American cities shut down at like midnight, the transit system. It was like that when I went to DC. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, that's why you just, you
It's surprising the subway would be shut down.
Yeah.
When you're a New Yorker, you get a cab. I'm
Nothing
walking over here.
happens at past midnight. Nothing. Nothing good will ever happen.
No,
past
that is true. That's
You
what
know
his
what?
parents
Subway
tell you.
tournament.
If you're in New York City, good slices of pizza will happen after midnight.
Yes.
I promise you that.
But have you heard that from your parents? Nothing good
Yeah.
happens past midnight.
All I
Yeah.
gotta say is this: in the time that I've spent in New York City, and I've either been extremely drunk or extremely high.
You mean like right now?
No.
If I had a hankering for something to eat, I could walk downstairs, bang a Yui right around the corner, go to the bodega at any time during the day or night, and just whatever I happen to have been craving, they have it.
Awesome.
Chinese food. One time it was gyros. It was a
Yeah.
meatball sub.
Nice.
Slices of pizza, like it just mysteriously appears, like it reads your mind. And so, yeah, I totally went off. I totally forgot what I was talking about.
Hey, we got the next match is Jericho and Takeshita.
Okay, so we got Jericho and Takeshita. You know what? I'm not even going to add my notes. Canada Dry. Lay it on me, brother.
Yeah, this was you kind of knew that Jericho was losing this. He won the week before. And Takeshita hasn't lost. Has he lost yet in a while?
Nope.
I don't think he's lost in a long time. So I think Jericho was beating him in a non-pay-per-view match. Lost to his own move. They did this twice on the same show.
Yep.
Swerve doing the buckshot.
Yep. In the Deadeye.
But Finn actually getting the win on the that's Jericho thought of that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Ryan Rich, I know you got something you want to say. Go ahead and just say it.
Takeshita just hits like a ton of bricks.
Oh,
like
yeah.
every time the dude's out there, you're just like, he's gonna destroy someone. The Blue Thunder bomb he did off of the top rope to Jericho, I thought was gonna kill the man.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's gonna be some point in this match where the refs are gonna like, oh no, he's done. Because it was wild, but it was a fun match to watch. It was action packed, just back and forth. It happened the way I thought it was going to go down, but man, that was a hard hitting match.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Before Jeremy goes, I just want to let Zach Kelly know that we're going to bring him back for the end segment. So,
okay.
All right, cool.
For the Flowers, his match of the night and our match of the night.
For me,
bring him back for the end of the show.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, he's fixing his hair now that he knows he's coming back at the
end. Okay, well, you know what? Let's, Mr. Isaacs, your turn.
Yeah, I thought this was a really good match. Takeshi's an absolute star. Like, he's one of my favorite wrestlers in AEW right now. He looks a lot like a young Okada.
Yeah.
And I've always been a huge Okada fan, so I'm a big fan of him. I'm looking forward to see what he does in the future. I do think it was cool that he went over Jericho with the Lion Tamer. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Funny spot when they're up on the top rope together and like Jericho's pants starts falling down and he quits stalling to reach down and pull his pants up. And then Takeshita reaches in and grabs his underwear and pulls him up.
Yeah. And beat it.
This was a really good match, though. I'm glad Takeshita went over. And yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say about it. Loved it.
Yeah, I didn't understand the Sammy Guevara angle. I don't understand why he was there other than just getting him TV time, I guess, because I mean, you're gonna bounce.
Yeah, he had been around for a while and he had to get revenge for his screw job.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you're gonna take a chair and start instigating a personal fight against a brick shithouse Hobbs. I mean, that's how you're going to start your next set of stories is by taking on Hobbs and then making it look realistic that you have a fighting chance of beating this guy.
Let's not forget Sammy Guevara beat Miro for his first TNT title.
That's true.
So he has beaten the big man beast before. There is precedent for it.
And like, if you're going to do that, you got to eliminate all of Rey Mysterio's championship runs of every single belt he's ever won.
I mean, I get the underdog story,
Yeah.
but to be completely honest with you, like I don't see the fascination with. I just don't see the fascination with it. Like it just doesn't. Like a thumbs up too.
He's thumbing up his own comments here.
Navarro is just not that great, honestly. I mean, there's so many guys. I think I said it last week. There's so many guys that could do that style and look a lot better doing it.
Yeah, we discussed Fletcher and who's Cage's boy?
I'm blanking here.
Yeah, I'm playing Braveheart. Who's the prodigy of
Nick Wayne.
Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne.
Yes.
I was thinking you were talking about Brian Cage for some reason. I was like, who the hell was with Brian Cage?
No.
I was like, which Cage?
Sorry, yeah, that's the thing. That's the problem you encounter with AEW because they don't really screw with people's names.
Cages and pages and
wages and majors.
Pages.
Pages and pages for miles.
Making lots of wages.
Yeah.
Dollar
bills, y'all. All right, let's go to our last match. It's our 5th match of the night. We are talking about Sting and Darby Allin versus Big Bill and Ricky Starks. I only have 2 notes I want to say. The only type of tornado that I like, Texas Tornado tag team match, because that's exactly what we got. And all right, let's be honest with you. Sting should have retired about 20 years ago. There's no reason to do what he does.
Oh my goodness, it's Molly from Argentina. It's my good friend.
Hey there.
Hey. How you doing, Molly?
Thank you for calling in, buddy.
Is it the El Gigante's niece?
Yeah.
No, that's my neighbor.
From Argentina.
No, she's out there on vacation.
But to be honest with you, like it's just I don't know. I lost track.
Sorry.
You said that Sting should have retired 20 years ago.
Yeah, Sting should have retired 20 years ago. To be honest with you, why is he doing high spots? Why is he doing high spots?
He always does them.
Because he wants to.
Scares the shit out of me.
I guarantee you his life insurance policy has a distinct paragraph about jumping off of shit on other people.
Listen, I'm not the hater. This guy over here is the hater.
I digress. Canada Dry, your thoughts on the 5th and final match?
The 5th and the final match. It was wonderful. I don't know why I'm talking like that. It was good to see a 60-year-old Sting win the gold.
Yeah.
Only to have the Young Bucks deliver blood and it's just look at that. That's perfect. Did you know that was going to happen when you did that?
Yeah.
Okay, you got the graffiti going good.
That's the trigger. It's like one of these, but that's okay.
But it doesn't work every time. But yeah, the ending after they won the tag team championships with the blood all over the white suit. I love the blood over the white suits. That looks so good.
They need to auction that shit off.
And we have a name change for the BTE trigger.
Yeah, it's the EVP.
The EVP.
Yeah, that is great.
Yeah. Okay. Lord Ryan Rich.
I am glad to see that Sting won a belt while he was in AEW.
Yep.
It was nice to see. I know the reign is not going to be long. I don't care. It's in Greensboro. His sons were there. They even got to get in on the schmoz afterwards. Sting jumping off balconies like he is a young, spry 40-year-old man. And just giving it everything he's got. I love to see the embrace between Darby and Sting afterwards, because this is making Darby's entire life just being able to say, hey, I was tag team champion with Sting on his final run. And we made that shit beautiful. So this whole thing was great. The blood on the white suits, like Canada Dry was talking about, perfection. It looked like something out of an anime or something. It was just so cool. I love to see it.
One of those splatters looked exactly like Darby Allin's face. I'm just saying. The shroud.
I also want to say when Sting jumped off and he got up, he's checking to see if he's okay, springing his knees. He's like, okay, I'm good.
Everything is working. Canada Dry, you already went, right?
I already went. I'm gonna let the effing expert tell us what he thinks of this.
Okay.
I will wax poetic, if you will.
The wax poetic, like Mr. Isaacs.
I thought that this was a good match. I mean, I love these little Sting showcase matches where they kind of they cover up his deficiencies, due to his age with the Texas Tornado style, so he doesn't have to be the one in the ring. Darby can roll in if anything were to happen immediately. It was just fun. I was glad to see them win. It was great to see Steve Borden Jr., a former Kentucky Wildcat.
Yep.
You used to see him play football here all the time. Sting used to come here and watch him play football all the time. Yep. That was when he was kind of like semi-retired, like after TNA and before WWE. Nicholas and Matthew hit Sting's stupid kids. The attack at the end, I mean, it made for a good story. It would have been kind of nice to have been able to see Sting celebrate just to end the show, then maybe have them attack him next week or something. But I understand why they did that.
Oh, but the heat of them doing it right then, though. Ooh,
yeah,
that was just
the blood in the white suit. It was very Kill Bill-esque. I did like that.
Yes.
Now here's the thing. For those who are familiar with Japanese wrestling, and I believe Mexicans do it as well, when you are going to portray the ultimate heel, you always wear white, pure white.
Yeah.
And that's what the EVPs did. Anything short of a little headset with the little microphone coming across when they did the beatdown, it was brilliant. It was absolutely, it made me giddy like a schoolgirl because we're getting the real life heels called the Young Bucks. These two douche nozzles, we get a chance to see their reality, the reality of what it's like to be the Young Bucks. And I love it. And it coincides with Hangman Page starting to be heel, because when Kenny Omega eventually comes back, which he will, God bless him. Yeah, I mean, we're going to get a heel elite, but it all has to start with the EVPs that can wrestle right now. And they just looked douchey, and they just walked douchey, and they just spewed douchey. And
we have a douchey shirt.
All white bats.
It's all douchey, baby.
Yeah, so I can say it's all.
If they were smart, they would take those suits, get them framed, and then sell them or donate them or auction them off for a charity, and like do it that way. Like that would be the way to do it.
And then you can act all douchey about how you helped everyone.
Yeah. Matthew and Nicholas just wrote themselves another $1 million check to a charity because of your blood. I like
yes.
Like,
only they can pull off being douchey about helping a charity.
Yeah, but then they can say that they made $3 million and they only gave $1 million of it to the charity.
Yeah. We made $300 million this year as EVPs, but what's $1 million? I wiped my rear end with $1 million bill. It's like they are 100 million times better than the man formerly known as VKM. We Nation douche factory.
Someone get Evil Joe some white clothes.
That's funny.
The love, I tell you. But yeah, I mean, I love this Young Bucks. I love them, and I've never been a huge fan of them. But we kind of started in the very beginning of Bullet Club, and now that they are in a point where they can dictate creative.
Yeah, and I love that the lead is done and they're just their own thing.
Yeah.
I'm
just saying, it's going to be such a.
I think they're going to end up taking on Okada and Omega as a tag team.
Yeah. I'd be down with that. I have no problem with that.
Golden Lovers versus the Young Bucks.
You said Okada, not Ibushi.
I mean, my bad.
He's got some recovery to do too, right?
Yeah.
He's been out for a while now. So, well, man, that's the end of the show. Where did the time go? I don't know. I mean, probably the 20 minutes we spent babbling about Boston and the.
We have the flowers to give out.
We do have flowers. So I want everybody's favorite match. I want everybody's favorite segment. And then I want your number of bells 1 to 5, 5 being awesome, 1 being crappy, Canada Dry. You go first.
All right, guys, try to keep this to at least 40 seconds max. So this favorite match is obviously, I think this is going to be a roundabout. If you don't do this, there's something wrong with you. Swerve and Hangman. That match was so freaking
That
cool.
match fucking ruled.
Yeah. And favorite segment. So there wasn't a lot of segments, but I'm gonna have to go with Chucky T getting the beatdown.
I loved how awkward,
Hold on, you gotta follow the rules. Wait till it's your turn.
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah, we go around and we do it.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I'm still
yeah.
getting the hang of things.
Yeah. So I've given this the show 4.3. Oh, we don't have a who's the mathematician here today?
I got a calculator.
Okay.
There you
So I'm
go.
giving this show 4.2 bells.
Okay.
Out of 5 or 10.
Out of 5.
Out of 5.
4.3. Okay.
Mr. Zach Kelly. Zach Kelly experience. Lay it on me, brother.
Okay, so strictly match quality, obviously Hangman and Swerve. They stole the show that could main event any company, any event ever. Like, that's how good that match was. It was brutal at all the right spots, everything. My favorite segment, well, actually, let me backtrack a second. I'm trying to speed up because 40 seconds. The kid and teenage wrestling fan in me loved Sting winning the tag titles. Like, I didn't think that would happen in 2024. Favorite segment, I like how awkward all of how either Orange Cassidy is like very silent or whatever in his little backstage segments, or he does something that's completely fucking awkward.
Yeah.
And so that's probably my favorite segment. I'd give the show. I like your 4 out of 3, so I don't want to rip you off. I'm gonna give a 4 out of 5.
You can rip me off. I don't care.
4.5.
4.5.
Oh, that's really good.
But
Okay,
yeah.
you got that in the calculator?
Say what?
You got that in the calculator?
All right. So wait, or am I?
We're gonna average it all out at the end.
Okay. All right. 4.5. Okay.
Okay. Let's go
All
with
right.
your line, Rich.
My favorite match is Hangman Swerve, asterisk Sting and winning the tag titles, kind of like Zach. Our favorite segment, we all know that I'm a huge OC mark. And at the very end, when Renee brings it back in for the hand thing, like, whoa, and then there's like, whatever. And like, that's hilarious to me. So that's my favorite segment. I do think that this show was superior to last week's show.
Oh, hell yeah.
Last week's show was good.
It was good, but I think this show was superior to that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go 4.12.
Okay.
4.12.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Isaacs.
So for me, the match of the night is also Hangman versus Swerve. Absolutely amazing match. Loved it. Not a very segment heavy show again. I'm gonna say my favorite segment was probably Chuck Taylor getting beat down.
Our sabbatical is going again. I love it.
Yeah. You guys know I'm not a huge best friends guy. And as far as the overall rating, I thought this was a very good show. I'm going to give it 4 bells.
All right. That's great. Anytime that
He's stingy. He's stingy.
Yeah.
It's got to really earn my bells.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
I'm like, if I'm coming up short.
Hey-o.
Oh.
I'm coming up short, and I need to grab some bells. I don't get them from this guy.
No.
Mm.
Hey,
You
Dallas
can't
has
have
got
my
the bells if you wanted to grab them.
I only give my bells to a few wrestlers. All right.
Yeah.
Brett's getting a bell anytime he wants it. But, like,
Brett can have both my bells.
So wait, your bell was 4?
Yes.
Yeah.
4.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yes, sir.
Paced well. Oh, yeah, paced well. It was action. I don't necessarily agree with having a 3-way dance for the belt. But Swerve versus Heyman Page was everything I wanted it to be and more. But I wanted Tony Khan to get off his ass and make a decision. Because now you're at risk of hurting now 2 contenders to keep the belt on Joe. And
It's kind of your gimmick with all the things.
oh my God. So Hangman versus Swerve. My favorite segment was Samoa Joe immediately right after that, and you see the smirk for a brief second, and then she's like, "How do you feel?" And he's like, "Okay, now I'm gonna let it have it." He cut an amazing heel promo.
That is true. That was good.
I mean, it was a top-notch promo. I'm gonna give it 4.5 bells. It was that good of a show. Like,
Wow.
if this should be what the go home is going into Revolution. If they miss the mark, you're going to lose a lot of people.
So, as a product of the American education system, I just add them all. I just add, like public school education. I just add them all together and divide it by 5, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
All right. Before I give you the results, okay, because of Orange Cassidy's denim and Renee's denim dress, I got to ask Mr. Canada Dry, is that really a Canadian tuxedo?
Canadian tuxedo is it's also the matte the plaid is also known as a Canadian tuxedo as well.
It's good to know.
And your results, JFB is in fact the father.
I think I messed up. I think I might have messed up. Like Ron Rich, what was your thing? Like
4.12.
4.12.
Yes, sir.
Yours was 4.
Yes.
And JFB, you had what?
4.5. 4.5.
And I was 4 point. Was that 4.3?
3.484.
Okay.
Nice.
I don't think that's right because we should be in the 4s.
I mean,
we don't get 4s.
Yeah, we all did 4s.
Yeah,
we were somewhere in the 4s. Okay, we're good.
Like, we're gonna round up.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah, it was good seeing you, Zach. It was good
seeing you.
Oh yeah, dude.
JFB, I'm gonna be Mr. AFW. But anyways, have a great night. Thank you for having me, and I will see y'all soon.
All right, we'll see you later.
All right, man. Here we go. We end the show the normal way that we do. Canada Dry. On behalf of Canada Dry, on behalf of Lord Ryan Rich, on behalf of Mr. Isaacs, I am the JFB.
And since we're running a bit late here, we had a lot of fun, a lot of shenanigans. We just want you to just have a good time. Just remember to keep positive. Raise your fist in the air. You guys got your fist in the air? All right. I see you, Tommy, in the back. That's good. That's a nice fist. Remember to just keep fighting.
This has been an effing worldwide media production. You can find us on all social media platforms. like Facebook, Twitter, and others. Head over to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/effin wrestling. And while you're there, click like and subscribe. Want some swag? Head to our store at prowrestlingtees.com/effin wrestling. You can find all these links and much more at our awesome website, effinwrestling.com. As the JFB always says, you can book it.
Just